Go to Bill O'Reilly next. So he's going to talk to Juan Williams about how liberals are hypocritical because they are pro-choice, yet didn't like torture. Someone help me make sense of this argument. Let's watch.
Can you explain liberal support for late-term abortions, but condemnation of things like Guantanamo Bay? Does it make any sense to you?
Yes.
Well, Bill, let me just say, I thought that was a really important talking points memo, and I want to be very specific in the way I respond to you. And let me just say specifically, it's largely a matter of the law. If you think about Dr. Tiller and about late-term abortion specifically, it's legal in this country, and that includes the mental health provision that you said,
No, it's not legal. It's illegal. It's illegal in 36 states. It's not the law of the land.
It's not in Kansas where Tiller was practicing medicine, and obviously, he was abiding by the law of the state.
You can dance the law dance all day long.
Okay.
And laws are passed by men. Okay, laws can be revoked. They can be passed. But I'm talking about American citizens screaming about Guantanamo Bay, branding their country as a torture nation. Yet when Dr. Tiller's evidence is presented right to them, they look away and they don't care. Why? That's the liberal state right now. Not all, but that's what the liberal media is throwing out there, and I just don't understand it, man.
Well, let me just say on the second point about Guantanamo Bay, Bill, that when you think about torture, torture is illegal. It's illegal under the Geneva Convention. It's illegal under U.S. law. So torture is illegal. So you can't stand up and say, you know what, we think it's a good thing. And I think you're right when you say there's an overstatement.
You're hiding behind semantics and meaning, Juan, rather than getting to the crux of the matter. Look, if it were illegal, Bush and Cheney would have been arrested. The sitting authorities, the Attorney General, ruled that waterboarding was not torture. It was legal. Rare occasion it was used. Now, Mary Catherine says Juan can't get to that liberal thought. I don't know why. Juan knows the liberal world. What do you say about this?
Yeah, that should be a dandy. All right, but how do we do the law dance? JR, are you familiar with the law dance? I'm not. Is it like, what do they do? Is it like law? Oh, you're just doing the law dance. Now, conservatives, get the load of this. Remember when conservatives used to say that they believed in the rule of law? Remember when they impeached Clinton because he got oral sex and lied about it, as every married man in the country would have done? It's, oh, no, the law. Now they're like, oh, don't do the law dance. Who gives a damn about the law? Yeah, legal, illegal. Right. But you see how he rubbed it in our face there? And he said, hey, look, if torture was illegal, wouldn't they have arrested Bush and Cheney? Since they didn't arrest Bush and Cheney, torture must be perfectly legal. That's exactly what we were warning about. And the next Republican administration will go back to doing torture and say, well, you never arrested Bush and Cheney. So I guess it must have been legal. I guess it must have been a policy difference. That's why I get mad at Obama for saying nonsense stuff like, let's look forward and not backward at the crimes that have been committed. Because they're going to bring it back. O'Reilly tells you right there that they're going to bring it back. And then finally, what the hell is he talking about? What? Well, how does abortion have anything to do with Guantanamo Bay? So he says late-term abortions are terrible. And Juan Williams says they're legal in some states. But, okay, you want me to address the heart of the matter? I will. Yes, the reason they're legal in those states is because sometimes the life or the health of the mother is in danger. And if they don't do it, she's going to die. As O'Reilly would say, die. They want them to die, right? I've seen him say that before. All right, so you're going to endanger the life of the mother. That's why it's legal in some places, and it makes sense. Now, on Guantanamo Bay, all you're doing is torturing people. So how is that in any way acceptable? And why are those two things connected? God, man. And Juan is too calm. That's the problem, man. He's got to call it out like it is. Say, hey, Bill, I hate to tell you this, but you're a moron. Your argument doesn't make any sense at all. There's no logical connection. And the only part that drives me crazy is that he's right, man, on that torture issue. They're going to come back to it. And they're going to say the next time they get somebody in office, hey, you never arrested Bush and Cheney. Ha. So that means we can go back to torturing people. So when Obama says, oh, no, torture is done forever, that is simply not true. it is at best done for the duration of his administration, as long as you don't set the precedent that if it's a crime, it must be punished like a crime.